So, since I have been flapping my gums about this for over a week now, I figure I just have to do it and do it now. Um, Today is Mother's Day, so I figured since today is Mother's Day, I would start the series with a video on the topic of abortion and entitle it The Aborted. Was it? The Aborted Birth. That's what it was. I almost escaped my mind there, but so here are the names, by the way. Here are the names of the people that showed an inch of interest and left a comment. So y'all are now members of the outer circle of the Flatline Philosophers Plus. People that left the comment were the defending champ, Laredo00, Arc T-Man Silva, Purple Stardust 74, Curse 1, Lauren Davis, QNT KKA, which I don't know if that's pronounced Quintaka or Q, but I just call you Q because that's what I like to do. So got Q, Mr. Spoonfeed, Debbie O'Me, and Iberk. Or Iberch. Iberch, something like that. So you don't have to make videos. You don't have to make and upload videos if you want to be an inch on the outsiders circle that is the Flatline Philosophers Plus. You got to throw in the plus in there. If not, it's invalid. It means nothing, you know. If it's not atheism plus or if it's not sexism plus, then nobody cares. So you got to throw the plus in there. And this video is brought to you in part by Sprite, Lemon Lime. If you're on your way to not drinking Coca-Cola or Pepsi, if you're on your way to not drinking a gallon of Pepsi or a gallon of Coca-Cola every day, just try and drink half a Sprite every day, and you'll be okay. By the way, the defending champ is the co-pilot of this here idea. So every and anything that goes wrong, you can just address the defending champ, bring it to the defending champ's attention, and he will address it. He has thick skin, so he'll be okay. You can call him whatever you want. You can call him every name under the sun. He doesn't care. But there's always a but in there, right? There's always a big, gigantic pog but in there, and just don't call the defending champ a fembot, okay? You can call him any name under the sun, but just don't call him a fembot, because he will block you. Just don't call the defending champ a fembot, because he will block your ass, okay? Every and anything else is it's free game. But I wanted to make this video short, but that really never happens when I say this is going to be a short video. It ends up being a long video. So yeah, I think we landed on Flatline Philosophers Plus. You gotta throw the plus symbol in there. And then separate it with not a semicolon, separate it with a little colon, a little dot dot, and then name the video whatever you want to name it. Since this is the first video of the Outer Circle's Flatline Philosophy, I figured why not make it a video, a topic, a discussion, a thought processes, and talk about abortion. I mean, it's Mother's Day, so if there isn't a better topic to talk about, a debate, it's abortion in America, right? I mean, I can only. Unfortunately, I wasn't born in Australia. I wasn't born in Scotland. I wasn't born in the United Kingdom, so I don't know. I don't know the lay of the land. I'm just a dumb, bigoted American. So it boggles my mind how this debate is even that it's still alive. It boggles my mind that abortion in America is still a debate that people have amongst one another. And long story short, a clump of fetus cells that are a few weeks old isn't a human being. A clump of cells that is a few weeks old isn't sacred. Life does not start at conception. And a clump of cells attached to an umbilical cord is more of a parasite than it is a warm-blooded mammal. A clump of fetus cells that is a few weeks old has more characteristics. A clump of fetus cells has the characteristics of a parasite more than it does a warm-blooded mammal. And if a woman wakes up one day, a woman should always have that right, the right to change her mind. We change our minds 1,000 times every day. And if there's one thing, if there's one thing that half of the population of the human race should have the right to choose, it's choosing to not bring a sentient, living Homo sapien onto this planet if she feels that it's just not the time, the stars haven't aligned, she feels unfit to be a mother. If she's carrying a group of fetus cells that are a few weeks old, she should always have that right to have an abortion. And men in America need to focus more on their balls and their size and the size of their political cocks, and then worry about a female's uterus later, down the line. Don't worry about it. You shot and you spewed your cum after 90 seconds of having sex. The most amazing, the most mind-boggling, brilliant 90 seconds of sex that you've ever had, and then you spewed your load, and now a female has to carry a living thing inside of her body for 9 months. So who gets the short end of the stick? Without your feelings, without your emotions, without your beliefs attached to this discussion, even though it shouldn't be a discussion. It shouldn't be a debate. It's ridiculous. It's retarded. If you ask me, who gets the short end of the stick when it comes to pregnancy? The male or the female? The male nuts after the most amazing 90 seconds of sex he's ever had in his life. And then the female has to carry a living thing inside of her body for 9 months. So who gets the short end of the stick when it comes to bringing life onto this planet? The male or the female? Just answer me that. Who gets... Detach yourself from the situation, your beliefs, your morals, and just honestly ask yourself, who gets the short end of the stick when it comes to pregnancy, the male or the female? It seems rather cut and dry, if you ask me, but it just boggles my mind. It boggles my mind how the topic of abortion in America is still a debate in the year 2021. If a woman decides that she's unfit to be a mother and doesn't want to bring a sentient, living human being into this world, onto this planet, if she's carrying a clump of fetus cells that are a few weeks old, she should always have that right to have an abortion if she chooses so. And it's nobody else's decision. There should be nobody else's. It just boggles my mind. Am I heartless? Am I heartless yet? Am I heartless? Am I heartless? Am I heartless? Am I heartless yet? So, that's the birth of this here outer circle ideology that's within the Flatline Philosophers Plus. By the way, just add that at the beginning for anyone, for every and anyone, for that half a dozen people that even showed the slightest of interest. You could just do me the favor and just just start and begin the title of the video. It could be about anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be about this topic that I'm spewing from my mouth right now. You can talk about anything. You can address a video to anybody. It doesn't matter. There's no topic of the week. There's no plan at hand. You could just talk about and discuss whatever it is you want to. You don't necessarily have to upload videos either. If you just want to be a viewer, like some of you are, some of you mentioned, you're like, well, I don't really upload videos, but that sounds like an interesting idea. It's cool. It's cool. As long as you just leave a comment and show the slightest of interest, you're in the outer circle of the Flatline Philosophers Plus. Just the beginning of the title of the video, just start it off with Flatline Philosophers Plus, put in a little, not a semicolon, just put in a little colon, little dot, and then name the video whatever you want, and just hashtag it with this. This was the runner-up. That was the runner-up. I was thinking about naming this ideal, this circle. It was either going to be named Flatline Philosophers Plus or Fembot Fertility Plus, because the defending champ, one of his suggestions were, I think it was Fembot Phenom or Fembot Phenomenon or something like that. And I had to be a loser and be like, I think Fembot Fertility sounds, it rolls off the tongue a little more. It just sounds more smooth. It sounds prettier. It sounds more delightful to call it Fembot Fertility. So just put that at the end of the title of the video, just hashtag it with Fembot Fertility, and that'll be the stamp. That'll be the stamp. So you just click on the hashtag Fembot Fertility, and the history and the archive of the videos that's soon to be or might not be to come. You'll just click on the hashtag Fembot Fertility, and then all the videos will show up of those who choose to participate. So that's about all. It seems that we've landed on Flatline Philosophers Plus, name the video whatever you want, and then just hashtag it with Fembot Fertility, and Fembot Fertility will be the stamp of approval, and you'll be a cool kid, and you'll soon be getting 100+ views on your videos, and you'll know what it's like to be famous. Again, if you have any questions, if you have any issues, if you have any doubts, anything you want to ask, the defending champ is the co-pilot, so every and any issue or problem that you see that might arrive in the future, just let the defending champ know, and he will address and answer any questions that you have. And again, you can call him whatever you want. He has thick skin. He doesn't care. But just do not call the defending champ a fembot, because he will block you. Okay? Everything else is free game. It's all good. You can call him anything under the sun. But just, I warn you, please, you can't say I didn't warn you, and you can't say you don't know, but you can call the defending champ anything you want, but just don't call him a fembot, because he will block your ass. Okay? Good.